Well, hey all. I guess the last video that I made, I had a bunch of friends telling me that I should do some more of these, and I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. I'm just gonna kind of do these a little bit off the cuff and unscripted, because I'm just starting out at this whole video thing, so I'm gonna be kind of learning as I go. I should have joined this a long time ago, but um, never got around to it. So I'm kind of just gonna be learning as I go, and I'm gonna put a little bit more effort into this one, if you can't already tell. I've dressed up for this one a bit. Can't bet you can't tell what my favorite Pokemon was. I started back in the original gen, down in the early 90s, and my favorite from that time was always Little Squirtle. So yeah, I got a little amiibo here, got a little Funko of him. So Squirtle was always my favorite. Bet you couldn't figure that out. So I'm gonna do a couple more of these Pokemon pack crack openings. But as anyone who's in the collector, sphere of Pokemon cards, you know that they're actually pretty hard to get a hold of nowadays, mostly from scalpers. And I'm not going to go on a tangent about what I think about scalpers because then this would turn into a profanity-laced tirade, and let's not do that. Let's keep it more family friendly. But I was able to get this one from a local game store, one that I frequent, and I know the owners a little bit. But as you can see, even they're kind of increasing prices to kind of you know detour scalping a little bit, because these little Pokemon tins here are supposed to retail for 15.99, and that's what it rang up as when the guy scanned it. But they've already went ahead and marked it up, and he had to manually market it up to 19.99 here, which is actually still not a very good rate because these little tins here only have 2 packs in them, as well as like a little sticker sheet and stuff. But those are, it's negligible. So this is essentially $10 a pack. So, um, but I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and get this one because it's got a Feraligatr on it, and Feraligatr is the final form of Totodile, and Totodile was my favorite from Gen 2. So you can see I've got a bit of a pattern here. I like the water types. But yeah, he's just a cute little crocodile thing, and I like my Totodile. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and get a Feraligatr tin. All right, so I'm trying a couple of new different things out here. Um, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this and then figure out how to edit the whole video together because, like I said, I'm new at this and we're going to just kind of see how it goes. So hopefully this all works out. And if it doesn't, well, then you'll see that it didn't too. So, all right, here we go. Okay, well, this is the little setup here I got here for, actually doing hands-on stuff. Not as sophisticated as some others you might see, but hopefully it'll do. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one started. And go ahead and cut this right here. Break the seal on it. Oh no, now it's not worth as much. Now that's the whole point. I crack these for fun. I don't do it to resale. But yeah, real nice little tin here for fans of any particular Pokemon. So yeah, I liked Feraligatr. There were tons of other ones there. I think this is from the new Pokemon ZA Arceus. But let's go ahead and see what the packs even are. So yeah, it comes with a couple little, like, let's see, this is a little sticker here. This is a little nice little art card, little extras, but don't really amount to much of anything. And let's see, we got 2 packs in here, and the code card. So yeah, I'll go ahead and scan that up later. But as is, we're good. All right. So let's see. We got 1 pack of Perfect Order and one of Chaos Rising. Well, from what I understand, both of these are also hard to get a hold of. But let's see. Chaos Rising was the one that I think is going for more these days, and that's the little harder to get a hold of. So let's go ahead and rip this one first. All right, let's see what we get here. And then, of course, they always put the commons in the front, and there's the little code card there. We'll go ahead and save that one for later. So let's see, you got a Pumpkaboo, a Ghost Grass type. As the types go on over the years, Got new interesting combinations of types there for Pokemon, but yeah, let's see, we got that. Let's see, there's another common because I can tell the symbol is right here. A little dot means that it's common. A diamond would be an uncommon, and a star would be rare. So that's why they're all formatted the same way. So that's how I can tell. So we're still going through the commons, and these are literally a dime a dozen. All right, so now this one right here has got the little diamond on it. So this is an uncommon. They're pretty, as far as in terms of like their worth, basically the same, not much of anything. So let's see, we got that transformation tome. Here's another common. This is the foil for the pack. Foils can be in any rarity, but here this one's a common, a chest pin. That was another starter from I think what was that Gen 8, I think the sword shield. All right. We got one more foil here. So this is going to be the rare for the pack is the next one, and that's the one that's got basically all of the worth for it, no matter what edition you're opening. And we have another Nitro Energy, because I think the rare card that I pulled from the last pack was also an energy card. So I don't know, it might be playable, but the thing is well, Pokemon is definitely a collector's market, as opposed to Magic the Gathering, which is another card game, the original trading card game, and that's one that I actually play. Um, there is some collectability to that for very, very old cards, but from what I've been able to tell, Pokemon is a collector's market. The value of the cards are based upon, you know, what they're worth, how expensive they are, and how much people want to collect their favorite Pokemon. Magic, on the other hand, the worth of the cards is basically how playable they are in the actual game. So you can have a rare that's worth 10, but if it worth like 10 cents and it's not playable, no one plays it. But you can have rares that are worth quite a bit of money because they're playable and hard to get a hold of. The cards that might end up rare from Pokemon, like this, I mean, it might be playable in the game. Um, it's been a while since I've played the Pokemon game, but in terms of its collectability, that's what really determines the price of Pokemon cards. Um, and this just, it might be playable, but it's just not worth anything because no one wants to collect it. It's just an energy card. It might be quite playable in the game, but without the collectability, it's worth basically nothing. Let's see if we get a little bit better with this one, this perfect order. I never actually expect to, well, heck, even break even on any of these because that's just, it's a gambler's market. This is essentially gambling, but it's somehow less morally repulsive than doing it in like, a casino. But hey, you spend money to see whether or not you'll get more back. That's kind of how it is. So let's go ahead and crack this one, and we'll go ahead and slide out the code card, and I'll be working on that later. And we got potions, a staple from all the way back in game one. Don't really think it's playable in the game though. All right, and Rowlet. Oh, that was the starter from the Aloha region. That was what Gen? No, this was Gen 8, and Chespin was no. Ah, man, it was a lot more. It was a lot easier to remember when I was not just younger, but there were way fewer Pokemon. I mean, 151, that's a reasonable number to collect, but now there's literally over 1,000 of these little buggers, and that's not including regional variants, shinies, and some gender differences ones. It was a much simpler day back. It was much simpler back in the day. But this was the starter from the Aloha region, which is, if you can't tell from the name, was the one that was based on the Hawaiian Islands. Each little region in every Pokemon has like a sort of real world counterpart. Not really, but like they kind of base it on it. And that one was they were based on the Hawaiian Islands. So that was a fun one to play. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Going through the commons. Hippopotas. Hippopotas. Man. Hip Hop Anonymous. He always gets the easy ones. All right. Oh, Luxio, that was an electric type for that generation. Actually, pretty useful in the game. All right. Oh, trainer cards. These have the player characters essentially, or the NPCs on them. The human characters, no one, everyone's got their favorite ones of those, but they just don't have the same marketability. Oh, and there we go with the regular basic energy card. Every pack has at least one of those, kind of like basic lands in Magic the Gathering. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're still on the uncommons. Yep, this one's an uncommon foil and a superior. It's a final evolution, but it's not got any of the special arts or any of the treatments that make these things worth a lot. So let's see. Oh, the Shinx, that's actually the earlier form of the uh, Luxio we saw a little bit earlier. So this evolves into that. All right, and the last one, a Tyrantum. Well, it is foil, so that might be something, but I got a funny feeling this one's not worth much of anything either. But yeah, I do like the dinosaur typing here. You see, one of the things one of the other loves I had from the early 90s was Power Rangers. So once there was every kind of type of dinosaur that you needed, I made a team of the original Power Rangers and the Tyrantum. That one was I named it Jason because it's the red T-Rex. Then let's see. I tried to get a female Aerodactyl, named that one Kimberly. Um, and let's see. I think for the dragon and for Tommy, I eventually landed on Haxorus because it's a dragon type and it's green. And let's see. I I had each. I can't remember the other ones though. Um, but anyway, it looks like that's gonna be it for that pack. So two busts, but I wasn't really expecting more. But hey, this is all just for fun, anyways. So, all right, now I'm going to go ahead and shift it back, and we'll see if I can go ahead and stitch this together so it's all coherent, but no promises. And well, that was my second pack opening. Like I said, I didn't come out with much because basically the rares are the only ones that are worth anything. We got a red energy and a Tyran Tyrantrum. Yep, that's it, Tyrantrum. There's so many to remember all the names for now. Say nothing of the typing and all of that, but I'm sure this is somebody's favorite. It's a T-Rex. Dinosaurs are always going to be cool. Every guy likes those because their inner 5-year-old likes them, and every 5-year-old likes dinosaurs. So might be someone's favorite. But I can't. I'd like to do some more of these, but I can't really promise any kind of like frequency or like a schedule because I'm still kind of learning all this whole thing. But I do have another one planned a little bit later, and that one I'm going to be a little bit more excited about because I'm going to crack open this entire thing here. I got a Magic the Gathering Spider-Man box, and I am super excited for this one, and everyone who knows me knows why. So that'll be my next one, and hopefully I can figure that out. And hopefully you had a good time here and you liked having it. And thanks for watching. And well, I guess I'll see you next time.